explained last week what Cafe Talk was all about. It's Christian activated faith expressed. I'm sorry, Christian activated faith expressed. Forgive me, we're not going to do another take on that. So, and basically what it is we talk to the young people about just the walk that they have, that they've given their life to Jesus Christ. There's a certain way to live, and the walk that they walk, not their parents, not their friends, their walk according to their faith in Jesus Christ. I announced last week who my guest would be, and right here before me, sure enough, we have Mr. DJ. So DJ is going to tell you what the D stand for in DJ.
Oh, okay, so the D stands for is Damarius Jarvis, but I prefer to be called DJ because
I was going to mess it up, that's why I gave it to him. So welcome, DJ. Good to have you here. Looking forward to talking with you for these next few minutes. Get your thought process on some things. All right. How has the COVID situation been working out for you?
Boring.
Boring.
It's like, again, it was fun at first, but then automatically it just got boring. The same scenery, same people, no offense. I love them, but just want to see different faces at times, and I'm sick of seeing people do this on the screen.
Being in the house with your siblings on a regular basis, that's not an issue for you.
Yeah. Until they start to, we all start being goofy. And then my mom come up there and shut it down.
Oh yeah. Mothers have a way of doing that, trust me. So I sent you some questions, and I'm gonna try to focus. I'm gonna try to stay within the boundaries of the questions. And I wanted to just kind of talk to you about your take on a few things, okay? So number one, social distancing. We're practicing that as we sit and we're a little closer than they're suggesting, but still, we'll make it through. We have our hand sanitizer right here with us. So how has social distancing been working for you as far as you're doing it at home, you're with everybody, and I know that by you being with your brothers and your mom and all that, you don't have to really practice the social distancing within the people in your home, but overall, you still got to go out sometime, So how has that been working for you as a young person?
Well, at first, we were like, it wouldn't be one day that we haven't went to Walmart or just somewhere because we just had to get out of the house. But then, my mom was like, we got to cut back, But then they prolonged the ending of this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was like, no, we don't cut back. So now we chill inside the house unless we really need something.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she don't let me go get snacks anymore. So, unless it's a need or something we actually need, she be like, can't go.
So as a young person, do you get all that? Do you get all this virus thing, the social distancing? Do you get all that?
At first, I thought it was a whole big joke. Not like a joke, but I didn't take it seriously, especially with the whole Cardi B thing. I was just laughing at it. I was like, it's just a virus, nothing gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be back in school. But then when the school started, online school, or we might not go back, we might just pass y'all, or y'all might have to repeat, not doing it. But I was like, dang, so then I started taking it serious. So right now I do understand that it's for our safety, and I just,
It looked like something out of a sci-fi movie to me.
Yeah.
It's just unreal. None of us have experienced anything like
and
this.
speaking of that, because then it was even hard for me to take serious because when the pandemic happened, Netflix, I thought they were trying to be funny because
They started playing a lot, right?
And then she made us watch one, and I was like, this is literally what is happening. And if the government got something to do with it, that is so wrong.
Yeah, I did recognize that. You started seeing all these pandemic virus movies and all that stuff. Yeah, I did recognize that. So, as a young person, what is your take on, well, you answered that. Let's go to the next one. What is your favorite scripture? Tell me.
Oh, Philippians 4:13.
Okay. Do you remember what it is?
You can do all things through Christ that strengthens you.
Why is that your favorite scripture?
Because, some people, they don't have, like, people like you in our life or their mothers to motivate them to do stuff. So sometimes they might just have a scripture. And with that scripture, it tells you that you being my son or daughter and I'm your holy father, whatever you need, I got it. Through me, you can do anything. Like, for me, it was my grades. Last year, I couldn't maintain my grades in 8th grade. It was B's, C's, and D's. no A's unless that was in a letter. That was bad again. But now this year I was like, I'm gonna do it. And then with the retreat and all that, I was almost an AB student, but I had one C. But to me, that's better, and because it's better than what I had last year, because I actually tried.
You mentioned a retreat.
Mm-hmm.
So you've been on how many?
2.
You've been on 2 retreats. So I mean, what's a retreat? I mean, explain to the people what
From
a
my
retreat,
perspective,
from your
well,
perspective.
the retreat is like a safe place. It's like, to me, it's like a safe place. I always be trying to find peace, especially like the last one. It was nature, peace, and then it was beautiful outside. And then you got to really think, just connect with what God had really made. You didn't have no phones and need to escape from the outside world. Meaning, you know how we make a choice to be good out there. We made a choice to be good. I would like to say we didn't have no problem, but you know, with kids, so you know, you had to say be quiet and stuff. But I mean, like problems like temptation and all that. Because once you made that choice, you got on your phone, you saw this on. You know, first thing you got on Snapchat, it was just I made this choice. I'm really gonna do it. And it's like as soon as we got on the bus, you know, we still in the spirit. We trying to see what we want to sing. And as soon as we got back, it was like temptation. So like the retreat to me is like a safe haven.
Okay, safe haven. I like that. I don't think I've ever heard it explained like that. So, also let's talk about at this very moment, this very hour, what would you change? I mean, you want anything you want, anything. I mean, doesn't have to do with the pandemic. It can do that. It could be a house. Anything you want to change right now, if you could. God said, hey, listen, boom.
I have 2 things. Well,
Okay, that's cool. I'll go with that.
me being a person that likes to see my family good, I would change like where I stay at and like financial stuff. But then again, I don't want to just be the only one, you know, just living it up. So I would actually, again, I would change the thoughts of the people because again, you know, everybody in fear and you know everybody change. So instead of them being in fear, I would be like change it to we got this, motivational. You see somebody with no food or something, you be like, hey, I got a sandwich, or let me go take you out to eat. You don't gotta necessarily give them money. You know?
Gotcha. I like that. So, what have you missed most about doing ministry in person? Because you know we're still doing ministry online. We're still doing several things. What have you missed about doing ministry in person?
Singing, and then I missed the thing where you would talk and you would put on that song. You'd be like I'm sorry for going through the motions, and you'd be like, find your place. I know you can do that at home, but it's different when you have someone guiding you through that's been through something that you can lean on, and then you have your own story. So when you add that all together, it's like, bam, God. And then it's like, if you open your eyes and you see everybody with it, and you really mean it, like, God, I want this, let me feel it. You got it. So it's like, that's another thing that I miss, and singing in the car.
Why do you think it's so hard for young people to press in like that? You know why? Even with a guidance, why do you think it's so hard for young people to press in?
Cool. You want to be cool. You said that, but you know, cool. And then it's just I don't want to do this because you don't want to make an emotional decision. Like people say, act on emotions. So you don't want to be like, dang, I'm gonna do this, but as soon as you get back into your physical mind state, like I made this commitment, but I don't think I can do it because that girl over there looking at me and you already know it's gonna go down. So you like, I can't commit. And then like Home Alone, you know, your son is getting your nerves. You say, I'm like the customer. The first thing they do, you catch yourself, but then you keep catching yourself, and then you slip one time, and then you like, dang, I can't be forgiven. And then, you know, school. That's the playground for temptation.
Right.
Teacher tell you something, everybody knows. You gonna tell you, you got that one friend. Tell her something. Man, right up. Now you gotta start where you at.
Playground for temptation. I don't know if I've ever heard that expressed like that.
I said that because that's the most place where I have temptations. Like I'll wake up, you know, play some music on the bus, church music, and then I get to school. First thing I see, my friend, put up my N-word. My temptation tells me to be like, hold up my N-word, and then I see a girl, you know, I want to flirt with her, but you can't do that. And then you see that one teacher you don't like, you want to look at them some type of way, you want to say something under your belt. And I get that the teacher don't know that you said it, but I was told that God knows your thoughts. And you can get in trouble for that. So then it's like school. You see a girl, you know, TikTok and stuff. You like, dang, I did this. Or if she was here, you know, just thought you, physical stuff.
Yeah, I see where you come up with playground. It's just an array of things.
Just so many different alleys that you can
even
go.
if you turn from teacher, you got your friend, turn from friend, you got
fighting
different
all.
things. I got you. So, but I like that. I think I'm gonna use that one day to playground for temptation. I like that. Have you learned anything in this pandemic, this COVID-19 situation that we're in? Have you learned anything new about yourself? Have you?
Well, it's actually a few. Well, again, I just want to start by saying, with people that keep saying it's the end of the world, I learned that a lot of people say this. I have not done a lot, but it's not the fact that I have not done a lot. It's the fact that I haven't really reached my potential in just my normal life and then my spiritual life. And then I haven't done a lot of things that I want to do, like goals. I haven't even finished high school yet. And then I learned that I really, like sometimes I just like to be alone. Even if it's just like a simple question, I learned that I can't get mad at somebody trying to start a conversation with me all because I want to be alone. I could at least be like, hey, I did that today. So.
Okay, all right. I want to say this, and then I'll ask you one more question. A lot of people are living afraid through this thing, and I'm not saying not live aware or cautious. I'm not saying that. I mean, we need to wear our masks. We need to wash our hands. Stuff that we probably should have been doing in the first place. Use your hand sanitizer. Thank you. Do those things. Do your social distancing. So do those things. But us as children of Christ, we are joint heirs with Jesus. I'm sorry, children of God, joint heirs with Jesus. We should not live in fear. And so I find a lot of people are living in fear and causing fear amongst other people. And I'm going to let you speak on that. I got people who won't come out the house, family members who, they just won't leave the house. They're stuck up in the house, and that alone right there can drive you a little crazy. What do you think about that?
I think it's crazy, and I also like to say something. Like, with us being spiritual people, it's okay for us to have like a little bit of fear, but with us being spiritual people and we trying to tell people God gonna do us do anything, or you had a testimony about last time we was in church, I was this low and God brought me this high. That's in the midst signals. You can't say God did you from this, but this small pandemic that has not touched you yet, you scared of it. And I just want to say, y'all need to get on the Zooms. Y'all need to start being connected and more active in this thing, because you never know that maybe God could be like, no way, I'm going ahead and send a miracle down because He's working, but it could progress the situation. And again, we don't need to be in fear, because, like, again, if it didn't affect you, what are you scared for? And please come out your house because you need food.
I couldn't have said it better. So with that, I have the last question here. So you're at home, you're with your siblings, you all are just hanging out, doing whatever you do. How's mom being at the house with you all being all clustered in like that now?
Well, at first, I was not a fan of it. I'm still not, because it's just hard. You can't do what you want when your parents there. You can't sleep in, you can't eat all the food, and at nighttime, that's when everybody go wild. You can't be loud, screaming at scary movies or voice playing with your sister, because she might just bust out the room. And my mom, her door don't have that squeaky sound, so she just gonna pop up and it's scary. And then at first I was like, she got to go, like ASAP, because she had the audacity to wake me up at 8, not just me, them too, to go walking, and we didn't even stay there for no long. Like,
Wait, your mom got to go, where's she going?
She got to go to work. I told her the other day, I said, either we gotta go to school or you gotta go to work, because this ain't gonna work. But now it's good though, because she always says she's not raising no lazy kids or ungrateful people.
Right.
So she try to find stuff for us to do. But some of the stuff I feel like she just don't need to do. Like us cleaning out the back porch, we ain't never been back there. That thing was like that since we moved in. You just gonna walk outside on a nice sunny morning while I'm asleep to go tell me to do that. But that's just parent.
Well, that's called in the pocket projects. We always keep projects in the pocket just in case we have to use them. Well, look, man, it's an absolute pleasure talking with you, bro. I love your engagement. I believe that you have some great things coming. I believe God is going to use it in a mighty way. I've seen an example of it on the retreat, and I just think that if you listen to Him and steadfast, God is going to take you to places that no man, money, job, or anything will be able to do for you, sir. I sure appreciate you being on here, and we most definitely will have you back on again. All right? I'd like to again thank Mr. DJ for being a part of our Cafe Talk with the Pastor Glover, and also I want to mention next week we have Miss Cody Brown joining in. You don't want to miss it. Thank you.